Finding a budget hotel in Destin, Florida feels like it's going to be completely impossible. But is it? Are you going to have to sacrifice amenities, safety even? I don't know. Let's find out. I think this hotel fits the key for budget hotel while saving a few dollars. I booked a stay with True by Hilton. It is what I consider to be a budget property. It's actually kind of an interesting hotel. It has the budget feel, but offers amenities like continental breakfast, has an indoor and an outdoor pool, and I'll take you inside and show you around what this budget hotel has to offer here in Destin, Florida. First, I want to mention the beach is just 2 blocks that direction, so it's within walking distance of the beach. That is one thing that gives this hotel a complete advantage, is its proximity to the beach. That is one fantastic thing. And then let's go to the hotel. One of the first things you notice when you pull up is going to be the pop of color here at the front. That is one thing about this hotel. It isn't just a boring old plain hotel. It is modern. So one thing that's cool is right here behind me, they have all these boards with interesting information, such as like best local bars, good local eats, for instance. That is one thing that's cool. And then like information about places to visit, like here at Henderson State Park, which is actually right across the street. How much does it cost to park a car? How much is the entry fee? Just some good information there. So there's a lot of good information that they share right here, just right by the elevator. So if you're looking for something to do, this is the place to kind of come and get that information. Great idea. I had never seen something like this in a hotel, so I think this is wonderful. They also have, just in case you need it, they have a laundry area here as well. So if your clothes get soiled or you didn't bring enough, or Lord forbid, I've been in this situation. If your kid makes a mess out of every clothing item they pack, you can definitely run down here, wash them, and you're good to go again. So I'll take you over here to another amenity here on the property that is nice. A lot of hotels have this, but it is still nice. We have fitness center right behind me. So they have a treadmill, a bike, some free weights. That way, if you want to stay in shape after hitting the breakfast, that is totally possible here. So another thing to keep in mind. One of the awesome amenities here at the True by Hilton is this pool. This is the outdoor pool here, which it's a 0 entry pool, and it goes all the way, of course, from 0 all the way over to 4.5 foot on the deep end. So this is an awesome amenity. It's actually one of the cooler pools I've seen, especially for what is considered a budget hotel. They have a little fire pit over there, and then they have all these loungers with umbrellas right over here. It's just kind of a really cool area to hang out. I wasn't able to take advantage of this area because, unfortunately, I decided to go to Crab Island yesterday, which is not a very far boat ride from here. Like, the meeting point was 1.5 miles down the road, and then it's like a 10-minute or so boat ride out there. So like, this hotel is really close to everything. The beach is across the street, of course, if you want to go there. This hotel is still considered a budget property. However, it has a lot of amenities that make it feel a little more upscale and almost like a resort. Like, for instance, this pool here with all of the nice loungers and everything. So honestly, this hotel ranks pretty high on my list. I've never stayed at a True property before, but honestly, it's awesome. I'll show you the other pool now, and we'll go inside and check that out. Another amenity here at the True by Hilton is the indoor pool here. It is another great option, so especially when it's cooler outside. This one's about 5 foot deep, so that is something. This property is truly designed for families, so it's wonderful. They have the outdoor pool for the kids, the indoor pool. One amenity here at the True by Hilton in Destin, Florida that I really like is the EV chargers here behind me. I rented a Tesla for getting around here, and you can charge your vehicle here. It does do like a $40 pre-authorization, but the charge will start like going against that, from what I understand. Unfortunately, I have yet to figure out how to get it to charge my Tesla. I think the connection's a J1772 connector. Unfortunately, in EV, there's a lot of different connectors I've noticed,
But as long as you have an adapter with you, which this Tesla I rented does, you're able to plug that in and it's pretty easy to use, I think. I've yet to figure it out, but the person next to me has their Tesla plugged in and charging. They were able to figure it out. I haven't yet. So, I mean, for this room during peak season, it was like, for 2 nights was like $450, which to me isn't bad. The lady downstairs did say it's a little higher, so lower season is definitely going to be not during summer. She said November through like February. You can definitely get this hotel for like $90 a night. It is definitely an affordable property. The amenities definitely make it recommendable. So True by Hilton has won my heart. The only drawback to this hotel, I would say, is the rooms are a little smaller. They're not terribly smaller, but you don't have a true closet. You have this. That's one thing I will point out is that no closet, but however, the bed's fairly good size. You have storage like this. You can hang stuff on these. Another downside in the room is there is no coffee pot, but that is resolved. Don't worry. Don't worry. There's Lavazza coffee. I probably didn't say it right, but it's down in the lobby. They have decaf, regular. They also have, here at this hotel, I don't know if it's the same at every True by Hilton, but they have hazelnut creamer and French vanilla. That way if you want to spice your coffee up a little bit, if you're basic like me, just saying. Also in the room, no microwave. Sorry. That's kind of a downside too. But there are microwaves down in the lobby, so definitely keep that in mind. There is a mini fridge, however. It's underneath this thing that looks like a desk from my 3rd grade classroom. Just missing the chair. Everything else is fairly good size though. This hotel proves that you don't have to sacrifice amenities, convenience, and location just to save a few dollars. That is why this hotel gets one of my highest recommendations if you happen to find yourself here in Destin, Florida. Have you found any hotels that are on a budget that just blew you away? Leave them down in the comments below. I'd like to check them out. Crab Island in Destin, Florida is calling, and if adventures like this are your vibe, stick around and tap that bell so you don't miss the next one. For more destinations like this on a budget, hit that subscribe button, and in a small world, travels large.